Hey, my time machine is working again. Ah, nice. Okay. Ooh, an axe. There's an axe in there. I can't reach from here, though. There's some tough vines. Well, you need the axe to cut down the vines. Oh, what a catch-22. Well, let's head back in here. Oh, no. Now we can't pick up any of those bottles of wine or anything. Okay. So we need to find something to cut down some vines. I didn't see like anything else we could pick up here. Although, I can time travel. So, let's try that. Here we go. Boom. Oh, man. It's like you... Huh. Like he was still living here. Twig. A dry twig. Guess I put Stranger Things to good use. Raised beds. Okay. Vegetables. This must be how he survived for so long. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That's right, because he was living here. Vegetables. This might be. So he was living here, and then he went back in time. Because this is the future. It looks like these crops look amazing. Is there nothing this guy can't do? Raised beds. I feel like it would say something different if it wasn't vegetables. Yeah, if we can't like pick some of these vegetables. Fireplace. Looks like it's been a while since it saw any use. Okay. Barrel. What is this used for? More moonshine? Or is he like making water? Yeah, water collection system, okay. Barrel. It's an empty barrel. Can't go through that door, right? Okay. Well, let's... I mean, I feel like there'd be more like gardening shears in here or something, right? Can we go through the trap door? Can't get a grip on it. Okay. Let's head down. And then, what do we got here? Fire extinguisher. Okay. Ugh. It's a lot lighter than I thought it would be. Oh wait, this is one of those fire extinguishers that need to be filled up with water first. Okay, we will do that. This place is like a... He like converted this to a bunker. It's all steel now. I guess Lambert did some work on the place. What's on these shelves? Anything useful? There's enough food here to survive for a month. There's no food here to survive for a month. Okay. What's in this door? Or can we open this door? Yeah, that door was not there before. Okay. Let's head in here. See if there's anything in here we can use from the future. Ah, he did finish it. At least it seems like he finished it. Oil drum. Full of oil. Okay. Considering how many times my life has depended on me holding on to stuff lately, last thing was greasy hands. Small photo lab. It's a small darkroom over here. Red Bull photo equipment developer. It's got everything. Okay, interesting. The blueprints. More blueprints. The Mark II. This drawing is really complicated, but the outline of it look a lot like the machine I have. I'm sure that's supposed to say looks like the machine I have.
Wow.
Wow, man. This is really something. According to those other blueprints, this was Lambert's first version of the time machine. It looks completely abandoned, though. Okay. Floor plans. Okay, is there something else on those floor plans? A bunch of drawings and floor plans of a big building. Wait, I recognize this. This is my workplace. This is Archon. Archon? I forget how it's pronounced. Okay. Do we need to douse the twig in oil? Uh-huh. Okay. So now we have an oily twig. Okay. We still need to find like some scissors or gardening shears or something to... Or are we gonna burn down? Is that the plan? Are we gonna burn down the vines? Oh, okay. So we're gonna light the oily twig. Now. There we go. So it's basically a torch now. Better have in mind this. Better get to it quick. Yep. I guess we need to stay in this time. Okay. Then go in here. And then go back to the future. And burn this. Is that gonna work? I wouldn't stand that close. Well, it worked a little better than I thought. And then... Oh, no, that's right. We're already in the future. Vine's on fire. Okay, and then we need to... That's right. Fill the, fire extinguisher with water. All filled up. And then head back in here. And put the fire out so we can grab the axe. Hopefully these are all burned to a crisp and they're just ashes. Nice. I think it's out. I think I'm done playing with fire today. For today. It's stuck in there pretty good, but I got it. Alright, well, let's head back down to the wooden door that didn't seem very sturdy and chop it open. See what's in there. Alright, door. You got it coming. Ugh. By the way, I told you there was a secret door back there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying I told you so. I'm just bragging. Oh, we got another fish. God, please don't kill this fish too. We already killed Nemo. I don't want to kill Marlin too. Somebody's taking good care of this fish. Is this... What did he say? Like this is pet? He looks a lot like that fish I fed to that monstrosity outside. Now I feel really bad. He looks a little lonely. Listen, buddy, if I come across a miniature castle or a diver with a chest or something, they're all yours. Deal? A couple of notebooks here. March 11th, 1971. I've prepared a logbook to document my progress. This just in case something happens to me and someone else needs to continue my work. It's been just under a month since I left Archon. From what little I've heard, they seem to be pushing ahead with more time travel trials, despite all the setbacks. Fools. Every last one of them. A couple of small trees. Oh, a lava lamp. Oh man, I love lava lamps. I used to have one. They always end up as just busted. They just have a big old glob either floating on the top or on the bottom, and they just, yeah, they don't last forever. This bed is hard as a rock. That can't be good. What's he got stuffed in that mattress? A slab of concrete? This can't be good for a guy his age. Okay, lava lamp. What are we gonna light up with the lava lamp? Alright, let's see what we got here. This is the past again? No. Okay, we're in the future because this door is steel. Okay, electrical socket. We're gonna just plug in the lava lamp here. Whoa. Okay. Whoa, trippy. Hey, there's a bottle. Alright, pick it up. I know what to do with this. That's weird. I don't think this bottle is made of glass. Even the cork seems painted on. Anything else in here? July 18th, 1972. No progress this week. 2 months of cold nights since that imbecile broke my bedroom door. And last night I nearly got mauled by a bear. So I finally... I'd like to see him blunder his way through these. Still, I admit he gives an entirely new meaning to the term idiot-proof. Any other things? July 3rd, 1985. It's the math. There's simply no fighting it. There's no way in hell I'm going to reliably generate the 1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! Great God!
Required to power. I'm scraping it. I'm scrapping it. The whole thing. Time to start over. I'm going in circles and everything keeps bringing me back to this handheld device that idiot showed me. How in blazes did I accomplish that? I love all the Back to the Future references. Well, that's really the first one, I think, but I keep bringing up Back to the Future. Are we gonna use his sock for anything? Ugh. I don't want to. Don't touch that sock, man. Just trust me, you don't want to touch it.
You use so much lotion, but your socks sure are crispy.
And I'm sure we can't get back out that way. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's head out. And let's put the wine bottle in the spot. There you go. Far out, man. There's a secret passage behind the shelves, man. I put the wine bottle. Oh, hey, buddy.
Stop right there.
Whoa, wait.
Oh, you
Mr.
look so
Lambert,
young,
sir,
God.
It's me, Joe.
I don't know you. What are you doing in my house?
You sent me here, remember?
No, of course he
Done
doesn't
no such
remember.
thing. For an intruder, you're not very bright, you know that? For all the commotion you caused getting in here, you might as well have brought a bulldozer. Now, you have exactly 5 seconds to explain what you're doing here. Or so help me God, I'm pulling this trigger and sending you on your way. 5.
I was sent here.
4.
By you.
3.
You told me to find you, to warn you about the end of the world.
2.
You were old, with white hair, and you got shot. Oh, God, please don't shoot me, Mr. Lambert.
You are terrible at
you
explaining.
gave me
There
this.
you go. That's what you
It's
should have opened
something,
with.
Chrono. It's a time machine.
I gave you that?
Yes!
I've never seen anything like it. But on the back, that's my family signet. I made this. It's simply magnificent. I gave this to you? Why? Who are you?
Name's Joe, sir. I'm just a janitor at the Archon building. I found you in a room with a big, round door in the basement labs this morning, and you were dying. You said you'd come from 40 years in the future to stop the end of the world. I guess I was the only one around, so you gave me this and told me to find you and tell you all this, and I've been there. The future, I mean. A bunch of times. And you were right, Mr. Lambert. Everyone's gone.
My God, so it did come to pass. They really did it, those greedy goddamn bastards.
Oh,
told
it says
you this
goddamn
would
greedy
happen.
bastards.
Wait, I was dying? How?
You said you've been shot. I had to actually find you at the morgue to get this address.
Shot? By whom? No, wait. Don't say anything else. You succeeded in finding me, which means anything you tell
Very
me from
Back
this
to the
point on
Future-ish.
could alter to the course of action that brought you to my doorstep. The less I know, the better. So, you've seen the future. What did you see?
It's like a bad dream, sir. Everyone's gone. Buildings are coming apart. It's all just quiet. What happened, Mr. Lambert?
It is Dr. Lambert. And considering all the effort you just went through to find me, not to mention bearing witness to the horrific outcome of the biggest breakthrough in the history of science, I suppose I owe you some kind of explanation.
All right, story time.
I was 24 when I got hired by Archon. Or
Archon.
Athena, as it
I think
was
that's the
called
first time
back
they've
then.
actually said it. Archon.
Athena was one of the many weapons R&D companies formed during the Second World War. Unlike other R&D companies that had retooled themselves to pursue peacetime activities after the war, Athena had made enough money to continue chasing the next big thing in defense technologies. They were betting the farm on post-war Soviet expansion, raising the level of government paranoia to create a lucrative market for esoteric weapons research.
Well, they weren't wrong.
I'd say they made the right bet.
Yeah.
Still a theoretical physicist at MIT, my thesis on the possibility of time travel via dimensional membranes got published shortly after I was hired in 1961. Company heads were so impressed, they gave me a team and a budget. Development exceeded even my own expectations, and after only 6 years, we had the first primitive version of the time machine up and running.
And did they send a cat through time? Hey, it's our boss.
Our first successful trials involved sending simple objects into the future with a timed return. But with Archon running out of money, that was all the company bigwigs needed to secure a big fat contract with the Department of Defense. Apparently, we had sold them on the idea that the technology could be used to go back in time and strangle communism in its cradle. The reality, of course, was that it couldn't.
Yeah, that classic,
Due to the laws
go
of
back in time and kill
causality,
Hitler.
You can't travel back in
conundrum.
time beyond the point where time travel was invented. And sooner or later, we had to explain that to our benefactors. When they started pushing for progress reports, Archon management had to come clean, but instead chose to ease government concerns by claiming the technology could be used to bring back advanced weapons from the future.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
But this, too, was a lie.
Yeah. Why is that a lie? We take stuff back and forth all the time when we're time traveling.
At this point, we'd already had our first of many human trials, and we knew there would be no weapons. In fact, our results were as terrifying as they were baffling. Time pilots returned frenzied and confused, raving about empty streets and human remains. At first, we assumed the city had suffered a Soviet attack in the near future and had been evacuated as a result. But as we pushed on further, the terrible reality became clear. Time pilots started returning fatally ill, dying within a day or two from painful convulsions. Some never returned. We lost several pilots, machine prototypes, and other equipment.
Are we gonna go
When the
crazy
first
and die?
contamination erupted in the lab, we were completely unprepared, losing 3 lab technicians to what we later identified as an incredibly aggressive airborne virus.
So we're probably already infected with the virus since we've been going to the future.
Although we weren't equipped to handle biohazards of this magnitude, management insisted we contain and study it. To keep our pilots and the virus alive long enough to study, we co-opted experimental cryotechnology from another project, Lazarus, and established a makeshift virus lab.
What do you think they were doing with Lazarus,
Once
huh?
again, the bigwigs managed to spin
Oh,
our
jeez.
setbacks into a success story for the Department of Defense, now claiming that the virus could be cultivated for use as a biological weapon. The team threatened to resign, but outrage was swiftly quenched by promises of massive salary increases and stock options.
What's the
I
point of
didn't
having
take
money
the
if the
bribe.
world's ending?
I'd witnessed the lethal
Money's useless
efficiency
when
of the
everybody's
virus
dead.
firsthand. I knew there was only one way this was going to end, so I handed in my resignation and set up shop out here. For over a year, I've been working to recreate the technology to bring me back in time and prevent mankind's extinction from ever happening. And now you're here, the harbinger of doom at my doorstep, wearing a boiler suit. Who could have imagined that Judgment Day would begin like any other Monday in May? In any case, Unfathomable
I
as
don't
it
know.
may
Judgment
be
Day on a
that you
Monday?
were able to
Oof.
bring this information to me.
Terrible case of the
Knowing
Mondays.
is only half the battle. Preventing the outbreak will require more than just your tenacity.
Me? Wait, what?
Yes, I'm afraid I must rely on you one more time. You must go back to Archon and prevent the outbreak.
No, that's, I mean, I'm really honored and everything, but
Believe me, you're the last person in the world I want to entrust with this, and I mean that quite literally. But by this time tomorrow, the entire city will have succumbed to chaos, panic, and death. You're here now, and you're all I've got.
wait, but what about you? Can't you fix this, Doc? Don't you have a plan?
I can't go myself, because that would break the law of causality. The only reason you are here to warn me now is because I was there to send you. And the only reason I was there to send you is because I was able to bring my work to fruition here.
But,
We've no time to waste. It's the only way. You told me you found me this morning, correct?
yes, but...
That means I failed to stop it, and the outbreak has already begun. The time pilot for today's trials must have brought the virus back from the future, which then somehow got out of the containment chamber and spread. That pilot is Patient Zero. I need you to destroy the supercomputer system controlling the time machine. All the research data is stored there too. You must destroy it before the time machine departs. I'm reconfiguring your device to send you back 1 day earlier. This should allow you ample time to return to Archon and get inside. On the other shore from here, about 500 yards down the road, is a rest stop. You'll find a van there, fueled and ready to go.
Oh, I already have a ride.
Which won't be there yesterday, you ninny. Now stop interrupting me.
Hey, buddy.
One last thing, and I need you to listen carefully because this is very, very important. Make sure you do not meet the earlier version of you.
Why? What will happen?
No one knows for sure. It's one of the conundrums not yet accounted for. There are theories, of course. None of them pleasant. Now, let's get you ready.
All right. Well, the real story.
How did I get myself into this? I nearly got killed trying to reach Dr. Lambert thinking he had a plan. And it turns out it's me. I'm the plan. At least I don't have to walk back. This van's not as cool as the ambulance, but it has its charm.
I don't know, man. That's a
It
pretty
sure
sweet
was
van.
nice of him to pack me lunch.
I would love to
He
have
should
an old
pack me a
van like
can opener
that.
for the beans, though. And some gas for the Bunsen burner. But I'm sure I'll think of something. I've got several hours of driving ahead of me after all. It'll be almost morning before I get to Archon. I just hope I have enough time.
I mean, you do have a time machine. In theory, if you figure out how to work it properly, you got all the time in the world. All right. Well, I want to call it here. We finally got the real story of what's going on. Some questions have been answered. I will be back with this next week. I'm really enjoying this game. It's pretty cool. It's like I said, I like the pacing. It's got a cool art style, and it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. I will see you guys next week, I guess. Thanks for watching. Bye.